Hi everyone, I hope you are well. Today's practice will fit in really nicely with last week's practice where we did our high crescent and our little baby tree. So let's get started. We'll come into the easy cross-legged, and then from here just have a little wiggle from side to side so the weight's even on both seat bones. And then just bring that left lower arm down onto the left thigh, just pausing here, maybe releasing the ear towards the shoulder. And then just slowly come up and over to the other side. And then from here, slowly come up, bring the fingertips behind you, open out the chest, maybe have a little movement. So this practice will go with last week's practice really nicely, and it will be good to do at the end of, say, your workout, your run, your walk, or if you've been sitting for a little while, maybe doing some housework, will fit in nicely for that as well. And then from here, just float one hand forward and then the other hand forward. Maybe have a little wiggle from side to side, or maybe just shimmy the rib cage from side to side. And then just slowly come all the way back up, and then just bring that left lower arm to the floor, maybe the thigh or even the hand, whichever works for you. Maybe bring the hand up, maybe bring it up and over, and then just release that ear. Coming into a nice side stretch, opening out the right side of the body. Just breathing here. Just soften the gaze. Just that natural breath. Smooth and calm. And then inhale, slowly come all the way up. And as you exhale, coming down to the other side. So maybe lower arm onto the thigh, maybe the lower arm to the floor, maybe on the hand, option to sweep the left arm up and over, and just releasing that ear down towards the shoulder. And then just feel that opening out down the left side of your body, softening the gaze. So still trying to keep those inhales long and slow. So long will be deep, breathing wide and full, and those exhales soft and easy. And inhale, float all the way back up. And let's bring our fingertips behind us, just open out the chest. Maybe bring the palms to the floor, open out that chest and lift that chest up. Try not to drop that head back. Maybe float the hips off the floor. Fingertips can point straight ahead, just showing you, or they can be out to the side. And then just slowly lower the hips back down to the floor. And just float the fingertips forward in front of you, maybe the palms down, maybe you have that little wiggle, maybe you're just shimmering the rib cage from side to side. And then from here, I'll kind of calm and lie down on your back. I'm just going to swivel my feet round. Before I come down, I'm just going to grab a drink of water. So you can roll down via one side. Or if you want to, you can bring the hands behind your thighs, just see how your lower back feels, and just slowly roll down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once you get there, just hug the knees in. Maybe have a little sway from side to side. Maybe bring the hands or the fingertips to the knees and just gently circle the knees together. So just gently massaging around that lower back and your sacrum. So your sacrum is where your vertebrae and the lower back, the lower spine is fused. If you're circling, just slowly change direction. Check that you're on the back of the head, not the crown of the head. You've got the length in the spine and in that neck. And then from here, slowly float the right foot down and then float the left foot down. Bring the arms out, maybe shoulder height, maybe a little bit lower. If you want to goal post your arms, you can. Soften the hands, the fingers, the elbows, and bring the feet maybe shoulder width or mat width apart. Gentle activation of the core, so gentle hug into the midline, that gentle brace, coming into our active twist. So from here, we're going to keep our legs active and our core on and our glutes on. So slowly start to bring the knees over to the left. Keep that right foot in contact with the floor. Come onto the outside edge of the left foot. Activate the glutes so you feel your hips extend, so hip extension. Gentle hugging, glutes are on, legs are active. The bottom of that right foot, the sole of the right foot's in contact with the floor, push down for it, activate the inner arches of that right foot, keeping the head in neutral. On your next inhale, slowly bring the knees up to centre. When you're ready to exhale, slowly bring the knees over to the right to come onto the outside edge of the right foot. Keep the left foot in contact with the floor, gentle hug in. Gentle activation of the glutes, legs are active, glutes are active, that gentle hug in, head in neutral. Activating the arches of that left foot, so keeping the bottom of the left foot in contact with the floor. We're going to do one more each side. Inhale, slowly come up to centre. And then as you're exhaling, slowly bring the knees to the left. Keep that right foot in contact with the floor on the outside edge of that left foot. Activate the arches of that right foot, glutes are on, gentle hug in. Checking in with the breath. Next inhale, slowly, 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 with strength and control, centre. Exhale, knees over to the right, come onto the outside edge of that right foot, keep the left foot in contact with the floor. Legs are active, glutes are on, hip extension. Gentle hug in, so that gentle brace in. Head in neutral. And you're keeping the shoulder blades, the backs of the shoulders in contact with the floor. Inhale, slowly come back to centre. And then from here, just slowly slide the arms down so they're not touching the side of the body, maybe about 45 degrees, halfway in between the shoulders and the body. Slowly bring the feet back to hip width apart. And then from here, float the left foot off the floor, rotate in the hip joint to bring that foot across to either the right knee, so the heel can rest on that right knee, or the ankle or the foot to that right thigh, coming into a lying recline pigeon or a figure of four, a lying figure of four. For some people, this is enough of a glute stretch on the left side of the body, back of the left hip. Or you may be able to float the foot, place it on one of your blocks, or maybe bring the leg up even higher. Flex both feet. Maybe the right ankle's in line with the right knee, with that right foot flexed, or you can slowly lower the right heel down towards the right glute. You can stay here, you can bring the hands to that left lower leg, and gently use that right thigh to push against that left foot, and gently use the hands to bring that left leg in, or you can interlace the hands behind that right thigh, your choice. Keep the upper body relaxed, checking in with the head. If you're finding that you're arching and jutting the head up, or you have to keep that head off the floor, maybe grab a block and place it behind the head, or a throw, cushion, pillow, and just place it underneath that head if that feels more comfortable for you. Check in with the breath. Slow and easy, smooth and calm. And then from here, start to release the hands and just allow that right foot to float to the floor, coming into a figure of four recline twist. So keeping the left foot where it is, we're going to slowly bring the knees over to the right. Now, that left foot may not touch the floor, so you can rest it on the block or maybe rest it on your right thigh. Keeping the left shoulder blade, left shoulder in contact with the floor. I'm keeping my right hand on my right foot. You can do the same, or you might want to place it onto that left knee. You can keep the left hand on that left hip, or you can just keep it extended. So you can bring it up to shoulder height if you want, but I'm just resting my shoulder, keeping it in that roughly 45-degree angle with my palm facing the ceiling, and just soften the fingers of that left hand, soften the palm, pause in here, and then just check in with your breath. Is it smooth? Is it calm? Are you breathing fast? Are you struggling to breathe because the stretch is too much for you? If it is, just place your foot on that thigh or a block. Or you can even place a block underneath that right knee and then just bring this leg up a little bit higher if it feels too much for you. So just listen to the breath, listen to the body, make any adjustments that you need to. right foot is nice and relaxed, just soften the foot and the toes. And then on your next inhale, maybe use those hands and just roll it all the way back up so that right foot is flat on the floor. Just pause here for a moment. And then slowly place that left foot on the floor. Maybe check, see if you need to straighten out your body. And then float the right foot off the floor. Place in, so you're rotating in that hip joint. Placing that foot or the heel on the top of the knee, or placing the ankle or the foot on the thigh, whichever feels comfortable for you. You can stay here with the left foot on the floor, or you can float the left foot off the floor and place it on the block, or you can float it up higher. Flex both feet. Left ankle can be in line with the left knee, or keeping that left foot flexed, slowly lower the left heel towards the left glute. Hands can be on that right lower leg. You can use that left thigh to push against that right foot, or you can interlace the hands behind that left thigh and just use those arms and hands to assist you in your recline pigeon, or you can call it figure of four. Some people call it thread the needle. Upper body is nice and relaxed. Breath, nice and easy, smooth and calm. Inhales flowing into the exhales. Exhales flowing into the inhales. And then from here, slowly release the hands, floating that left foot back down to the floor, coming to your recline twist. I'm just using my hands to assist me, coming over to the left, so that right foot can come to the floor, or it can rest on the block, or it can rest on that left thigh. You can keep the left hand on that right foot, you can place it on the knee, you can keep the right hand on that right hip, or just extend the arm out. Some people like to bring their arms up to shoulder height, but just checking in with how you're feeling, how that shoulder's feeling. But whatever you're doing with that left hand, just soften the fingers, soften the palm of the hand, head's in neutral. Just make any adjustments that you need to, slowly and quietly, so you just don't disturb yourself. Just listening to the body, to the breath, to help you with your adjustments. And then very slowly on your next inhale, maybe use your hands to assist, slowly come all the way back up, left foot flat on the floor, just pause here for a moment. And then slowly float the right foot back down to the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, nice long easy exhale. And then from here, maybe float the arms above the head, only if that feels comfortable with your shoulders. You don't have to lengthen out the arms and straighten the arms out. You can keep them slightly bent. You can interlace the hands if you want to. And then from here, maybe slide that right leg out nice and long. I'm keeping my left foot flat on the floor, the knee bent. And just come into a full body stretch here, but with one leg extended, one foot flat on the floor. Now if this feels too much for your lower back, just keep the feet flat on the floor, knees bent, and just extend the arms above the head. Just another way of doing a full body stretch. Some people find that extending both legs at the same time a little bit too much for the lower back. So you can do this variation instead, or knees bent, both feet flat on the floor as I'm demoing now. May feel a little bit better for your lower back. So if that right leg's extended, slowly slide that right leg in. Slowly lengthen out that left leg. Keeping that leg active, so I've got my foot flexed, the toes pointing up towards the ceiling. Checking in with how you're feeling. And then just slowly slide that left heel in, foot flat on the floor. And then just slowly release the hands, slowly slide the arms back down towards the body. Not so they're touching the body, Just a little bit away so you can allow the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades to come in contact with the floor. Palms facing the ceiling. Soften the hands, the fingers, and just bring the feet a little bit wider apart, maybe shoulder width, maybe mat width. Allow the knees to fall in together so you're in that knock knee position. And then just check that the lower back, as in the lower spine where your sacrum is in contact with the floor. Close the eyes if they're not already closed. And then from here, just soften the forehead, the space between the eyebrows. Soften the face, relax the jaw, and the lips may part slightly. Just allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth. Soften the throat, the chest, the ribs. And then bring awareness to the breath. Breath in, breath out. And let's inhale for the count of 2. And exhale for the count of 2. So inhale, 1 and 2. Exhale, 1 and 2. So the breath is still slow, long, deep. Nice easy exhales. And the exhales will just come out between the parted lips. Keeping that exhale nice and fine. Just imagine just exhaling out through a straw. So inhale, 1 and 2. And as you exhale, maybe extend the exhale and exhale for the count of 3. So inhale, 1 and 2. And exhale for 1 and 2 and 3. Inhale, 1 and 2, exhaling 1 and 2 and 3. That smooth, calm breath. The inhale flowing into the exhale. An easy exhale. Fine exhale. And come back to that natural breath. No controlling, no forcing. Nice and easy. Check that the face is still soft. Check that the elbows, shoulders, hands are soft. Softening through the chest, the ribs, relaxing the belly. You can stay here in your knock knee position, or maybe roll onto one side. Maybe you'd like to bring the knees apart and just lengthen out one leg, then the other, and just allow the feet to flop open to the side. So you're in your Shavasana, your corpse pose. And just know that any time you want to, you can just gently and slowly change position. Just allow the feet to soften, the toes to soften, knees are soft, legs are heavy, head heavy, arms heavy, body heavy, legs heavy. Just that natural breath, nice and easy. And just bring awareness to the ground, the support beneath you. Just allow yourself to sink into it even further. Head heavy, body heavy, arms heavy, legs heavy. And just bring awareness to the breath. Maybe silently repeating to yourself, breath in, breath out, breath in, breath out. awareness on the breath. Silently repeating breath in, breath out. And bring awareness back to the body. Feel that support beneath your body. Bringing your awareness to the parts of your body in contact with the support. Just lingering there, keeping awareness on those parts of the body in contact with the ground. And bring awareness back to the breath. Breath in, breath out. And bring awareness to the room that you're in, the temperature, any noises, any smells. Slowly bring awareness back to the body. Maybe wiggle the fingers, maybe wiggle the toes. And just slowly roll to one side, whichever side feels most comfortable for you. Maybe using the lower arms as a pillow. Bring awareness back to the breath. Breath in, breath out. Keep the eyes closed. And just use that top arm to help push yourself all the way up to an easy cross-legged. Maybe use a block or a cushion to sit on, just to help you maintain that curve in your lumbar spine, your lower back. Maybe you feel comfortable sitting straight on both seat bones, whichever feels comfortable for you. Have a little wiggle from side to side, eyes are closed. Hands can be on the feet or the thighs. Bring awareness back to the breath. Breath in, breath out. Bring awareness back to the body. The weight even on both seat bones. The spine nice and long. Crown of the head towards the ceiling. The parts of your feet in contact with the mat. Bring awareness to your hands. Soften the fingers, the palms. Soft elbows, soft shoulders. And then bring awareness back to the breath. The breath in, breath out. In and out. And on your next inhale, float the arms, fingertips up towards the ceiling, and as you exhale, bring the palms, fingertips together. Slowly lower the hands down through the heart center. Allow the thumbs to connect to the heartbeat. Shoulders are soft, and just allow the elbows to point down towards the floor. Soften the fingers. Breath in, breath out. Thank you very much for joining me for practice. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you find peace with it. Slowly bow the head towards your fingertips. Take a nice deep breath in. Nice long easy exhale out through the mouth. Slowly flutter your eyes open. slowly bring the head all the way up. From my heart to yours. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you soon, everyone. Take care. Bye.